whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate.
Good morning, Maureen. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the MyTarot morning reflection. Daily inventory and chance to take a breath. And it's really funny. So I'm thinking about this class I have coming up on omens and coincidences. And it's just kind of funny because I was like thinking about the cards and how I shuffle and take a breath and all. And then I started drifting off into thinking, I should just teach people. Good morning, Angelina. I drifted off thinking I should teach people how to actually just simple shuffle like this. Because I know how painful it is to actually shuffle. And then I'm so used to, like, you know, that light switch I talk about. It's you get used to an action. And so I'm sitting there shuffling and my eyes are closed and it's like I open up an eye and it's like, oh my God, look at what time it is. Good morning, Jenny. So, how is everybody today? I hope everybody slept well, or if it's a different time of the day when you see this, I hope your day is going absolutely amazing. I've got coffee, so my life is complete. And what are we doing? We are taking that breath. We are shifting gears. So this week it'll be fun, Jenny, because it's kind of, to me, it's like what I do here, but just an expansion on it. So this should be fun for the class that I'll be doing. If I don't put everybody to sleep with it, right? With the meditating. So, but this is our morning, our chance to check in with the universe, see if we have any angers or resentments or things that might pop up in the middle of the day. If somebody triggers us, and if we look at it in meditation in the morning, maybe we can avoid getting that emotional uproar and instead just kind of breathe our ways through it. So, and my trigger, obviously, for changing my alpha waves is listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean, because that reminds us that we can get comfortable. Maybe have our feet flat on the floor, have our butts do the kitty dance so it's nice and comfortable. Check in with the shoulders, check in with the neck, and take that breath. That's funny. So a while ago, but I do that breathing thing. And I guess I breathe louder than I talk. And so Mina, one morning, she walked up to me. She's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" She's like, "Well, all I could hear you this morning is you sighing." I'm like, "I'm not sighing, I'm breathing." So here we are breathing. And a chance to check in with the universe, or like I say, the universe holds up a mirror, asks us what do we see, and we just need to respond with what we see. Plain and simple. I'm going to use the tarot as that reflection. You can use anything else. And I am going to make our 3 stacks. And it's like each one's a different thread going out to the universe. Each one's a different thought or idea. And if we believe in the multiverse, each one of these is a different path, because these cards will lead down one conversation. This is a different path, and this is a different path right here. You hear the ocean, sky cats hear the purr. You know what? Oh my gosh. The shuffling of the cards, the way I do it, does sound like a cat's purr. I will not forget that. So the question is, which path do we want to take? Today, let's take the bottom stack, or what I like to think of as things that are underneath that might be influencing us and we don't even realize it. And I am going to do our 3-in-1. Flipping each one over one at a time like we're reading the pages of a book. And Judgment. So this is another one of those karma cards. Um, Basically, we reap what we sow. We reap what we sow. Um, as I like to say, you do the next right thing, you get the next right thing. And the thing about the judgment card, this is more, a lot of times, especially in meditation, self judgment. We know when we're feeling good and when we're on the right path. We know when we're angry and things are triggering us. And so, judgment is that self judgment we have sometimes, although our actions, you know, sometimes I say to a friend, it's like, I'm trying to get in that habit that says, like, whether it's work or appointment with people, if I'm not 10 minutes early, I'm already late. Um, because, you know, as they say, it's like you may be early and nobody will notice, but if you're 5 minutes late, everybody notices. So it's that we know when we are in that position where maybe we need to monitor what we're doing. So the next card is the Nine of Cups. So there is a benefit to doing things like meditation. There is a benefit to doing the next right thing. There is a benefit to overcoming how we feel. And that's not an easy thing to do. But sometimes we need to keep our eye on the prize. And with Nine of Cups, and cups are our spirituality, our emotions and feelings. And nines are about fulfillment. Nines are the reward we get when, instead of being that angry person because somebody cut in front of us, instead we just kind of think, you know what, maybe they're in a hurry because maybe their child is at home and they've had a bad day and they need to get home to make dinner and all this stuff. So maybe they don't even realize it. You know, it's those small, tiny things where we could either be really angry, and that's that justifiable anger. What is justifiable anger? It's an excuse to, like, have a heart attack over something small. Justifiable anger. I'm going to write that definition down. An excuse to have a heart attack over something that's small. So let's turn the next card over. And it is about letting go. So, just like that, we're in a grocery line. Somebody doesn't see that the line is this long and they cut in line, or somebody pulls out in front of us, or something else. Again, that justifiable anger. Or the resentments we have because, or that feeling we have because. And then we get triggered. What are the results of that? Again, our blood pressure's up, we feel bad, or we do something, you know, that we know we shouldn't do. Then we feel our blood pressure goes down and we feel depressed. So today it's one of those days about just thinking, what is the next right thing? Is it worthwhile getting mad over this? Because again, if we keep our eyes on the prize, then, you know, even if there's an argument and we play the fool and walk away. I mean, look at this. No, argue with me. No, argue with me. And instead we're looking up at the pretty butterflies. Would you rather be the no argue with me person, or would you rather be looking up at the butterflies? So let's see what the advice card is. It's the Two of Swords. Here's where we have our swords, which are our thoughts, our ideas, and sometimes our anxieties. Twos are about choices. So today we have a map here, and we can take all these different things. We start out down here, and then somebody can deviate us, and we don't get the rest of our reward because now we're off on a tangent over here. We start at the bottom again because, hey, I'm feeling good. Maybe we can follow this path up to here, and then we get thrown off, and we may not realize just by letting that person cut in line that we're actually letting ourselves just finish walking through this map. Today, we're just going to breathe our way through this map because we have a goal in mind, and that's to reach the top of the 9 of Cups so that we can move up to the 10 of Cups and realize that we've learned something. So, and that comes down to the choice in the moment, our 2 of Swords. What do we want to do? You know, it's not even that it has to be something negative. Stay in the flow, yes. It's not even that, today it's just one of those things that if we think about how can I be of service to others and how can I do something that will benefit me in a positive way. It doesn't even have to be somebody cutting in line. It could just be a mental flow that says, I'm going to follow this map today. And that's another choice. So with that, have an amazing, amazing day. Have an amazing rest of the evening wherever you are. And I am going to use this coffee as my foundation through the 10 of Cups today. Thanks a lot and take care.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the card.